Hello, good morning. In the previous class, we had described the definition of scalar field and vector field. The definition of scalar field, a region in space in which the scalar quantity is continuous and defined by a single value at every point of the position variable, is called the scalar field. And if phi is the scalar function of the position variable r, then we can write that is the scalar field. Scalar field phi of r is equals to phi of x, y, z. So this is the definition of scalar field. Then the vector field, the region in which the vector quantity is continuous and described as a single value at every point of the position variable, is called the vector field. If v is the vector function of the position variable r with a set of coordinates x, y, z, then we can write this v of r is equals to v of x, y, and z. So this is called the vector field. So by using these two definitions, we describe the new topic, that is the gradient of a scalar field. Today's topic is the gradient of scalar field. Gradient of scalar field. So gradient is only for the scalar field, not for the vector field. So consider a point P in the scalar field having the position vector, that is P is a point in the scalar field. Okay, so let's take a P is a point in the scalar field having the position vector, that is r is equals to xi plus yj plus zk. This is the position vector r, and according to definitions, let the value of scalar field at this point be value of scalar field at the point P, that is the phi of r according to definition is equals to phi of x, y, and z. So according to definition, value of scalar field phi of r is equals to phi of x, y, z is a continuous where phi is the x, y, z function of x, y, and z axis, and it is a continuous differentiable function of the three coordinates x, y, and z. So these are the space coordinates x, y, z are the. So the partial derivative of phi. So partial derivative of phi with respect to x, that is del phi by del x. This is the partial derivative of phi with respect to x. This is the del phi by del x. Is the measures this del phi by del x measures the rate of change of phi at point P along x direction, at point P, which we take in the scalar field P, at point P along, here's the x for that x direction, along the x direction. Then again partial derivative of phi with respect to y measures, this is the same, measure the rate of change of phi at point P along, as this is a y coordinate, so that's why we write here y direction, and partial derivative of phi with respect to z measures the rate of change of phi at the point P along z direction. So if we accumulate in the one side, that is del phi by del x, del phi by del y, and del phi by del z, if we join these three, so we get the gradient of phi. So therefore this is a short form gradient, that is the grad phi is equals to we can write by joining these three partial derivative. Grad phi is equals to del phi by del x vector I plus del phi by del y vector j plus del phi by del z vector I, j and k. So this is the grad phi. So this del phi by del y, del phi x, y and z, here phi is the common, we can write del phi by del y del x plus del by del x I plus del by del y j plus del by del z of phi. So this is nothing but this is called the operator and this is the phi. So therefore grad phi means operator phi. So this phi is also called as the Laplacian operator and it is pronounced as a del. It is called the vector differential operator or the del operator, and it should be clearly know that this phi is the scalar quantity. This phi is called the del is called the vector differential operator or the del operator, and it should be clearly noted that this operator is not the vector but an operator which obeys the laws of vectors. So therefore this operator is equals to del by del x plus del by del y plus del by del z. It is not a vector. This is not a vector but it is the helper. That means it helps or obeys the laws of vectors. This is the operator which operate on the vector. Okay, so this is all about the gradient of the scalar field. Gradient of scalar field, that is gradient of phi, is nothing but the operator multiplied by scalar function phi. Okay, so then next one is the divergence of a vector field. From this equation we clearly noted that the gradient of phi is the scalar quantity, not the vector. So then next one is the divergence of vector field. Divergence of a vector field. So this divergence, it is related to the gradient So consider a vector field A. Here the vector field, so that's why we consider the vector field A. We are considering the vector field A. Okay. The magnitude and direction of which is a function of the position coordinates at the point. Then the scalar product of the differential operator, the scalar product of del operator, okay, the scalar product of the del operator and the vector A okay, is a function of the position coordinates x, y, z, and it is known as the divergence of a vector A. Simply we can write del operator dot vector A. So this is called the divergence of A. Divergence of vector field, that's why div is the shortcut of divergence. So div of A is equals to operator dot A, means the dot product of del operator and the vector field A. It is known as the divergence of A. So where operator has the value del by del x plus del by del y plus del by del z, okay, and A as the value, and A is equals to vector A is equals to axi plus axj, first is the ax I plus Ayj plus Az. Okay, this is the value of A vector. This is the vector. For that we are mentioning the three coordinates, that is Ax, Ay and Az. So therefore operator dot A is equals to del by del x plus del by del y plus del by del z into, that is the dot product, Axi plus Ayj plus Azk. Okay, by multiplying this, solving these two brackets, we get del Ax by del x plus del Ay by del y plus del Az by del z. Okay, because this is the I into I, x into x, y into y, we get the three terms only, that is del Ax by del x plus del Ay by del y plus del Az by del z. So this is called the dot product of operator and the vector, though it is known as the divergence of vector A. Okay, so this is the divergence of vector A. Okay, so in the today's topic we are completed the two topics, that is the definition of gradient of scalar field and the divergence of vector field. There is a third term involved in this vector analysis, that is the curl of a vector field. We will see in the next class. Thank you.